Hi all. Okay, welcome to another chess24 Banter Blitz. Let me just first show you the discount code screen. That should be appearing on my preview. So if you want to go premium, you get 15% off. Here's my voucher code. So Kingscrusher. And basically you could challenge me and any other streamer. So there's quite a lot of streamers and you get all these other perks as well. So I hope you consider that. If you do enjoy this stream. So 15% off. Kings, plural, crusher for me. Okay. And basically, you know, you turn up like 20 minutes before, 20 to 30 minutes, and just send a challenge, and it'll be in our challenge list. And I just go from the challenge list. So anyway, which I'm going to do now. So let's go through the challenges this morning. The commutator. Yeah, I had a rough week playing Leela chess, this open source neural network thing, and I didn't play her this morning though. But I feel I've lost an hour of sleep somehow. I don't know why that happened. So anyway, I'm hoping to play okay today. This is I used to love the Simish positions. Love this. I used to absolutely love this because it seems, in a way, a straightforward plan sometimes when you castle queenside and use like a kingside attack. But there's another perk of this system, and then I started to notice later, is that you don't have to sometimes go for an attack. You can just play on the queenside where you've got a space advantage. So, for example, castling queenside, king b1. Okay, so prevention against g4 anyway. This might play into this alternate plan. I might try and show you this here. King b1, rook c1, rook c2, knight c1, this sort of thing, just to play for c5. Because my advantage here is actually technically on the queen side. Okay, there is some pressure potentially against my king to factor in. But knight b3 tactically. Okay, b4 is an example where I could be going for a queenside space thing, space gain. But let's see, knight b5 could be controversial. c6, dc, bc, knight d6. It could be controversial. There might be a safer way of doing this. Yeah, my king could be opened up here. Got to be careful on that as well, that aspect, if I'm doing this. It's possible that maybe knight takes a3 there. Let's go with this. Maybe knight takes a3 is safer, because knight before queen b4. Yes. So, if I can just make this bishop, get this bishop involved by vacating c1, so this bishop has a view on this diagonal, and then okay, I'll dare take that. Oh, I hope I'm not going to regret this. So that's a loose piece in the position. Yeah, I guess this is double-edged here in this exact position, because my king is a potential target. But at the moment, it doesn't seem that scary, the potential attacks. Okay, if I take that off for my, and then maybe rook b2, or c takes d. C takes d and then knight c3. As long as I don't open up this bishop. If I get knight c3, rook b2, there could be queen a5. Right, knight c3, rook b2. Yeah, these guys need to get into the game. One of the worst things to happen, which I hope doesn't happen, is this bishop getting very aggressive as part of the attack. Knight d6 is on c4. Knight c3. Okay, this gives me surely d takes c here. Alright, so knight c3 now. Now this rook's exerting an influence there, but that queen's been blocked now. Knight d5 would seem... how does knight d5 seem? I mean, it seems as though I'm hitting b6. It might be plausible. Right, why can't I just take that? My queen's protected. I think I'll just take that. Yeah, it seems safe enough now. Alright, thanks, commentator. Yeah, sometimes you can play on the queen side. You don't have to do anything over there. But I think what prompted that even more was h5, actually, because it gives me a little bit more time to play on the queen side, that sort of move. Okay, so that was... I know that's a bit uncharacteristic of me to sort of play like that on the queen side, but I was in the sort of... Yeah, I wanted to see if I can do it. Okay. But yeah, h5 was like prompting it anyway. So sometimes if you play where you've got the space advantage, that sometimes works quite well. So here, with this structure, black doesn't want to lose that duo of pawns. My good friend Costas Carrionis did a fantastic video about the power of the bishop pair once on my channel. He talked about this duo of pawns being like soulmates. You can see if that pawn left, then I'd have the f4 square, for example. So I'm trying to encourage that, but it's not going to go forward. And if I play d5, I think I'm playing into my opponent's hands somewhat, because then closing the center means the knight could swing over here and maybe f4 later. So the pawn duo is very nice at the moment. I wonder if I can just get this... bishop for a moment without doubling my pawns, but I really want this pawn duo to commit to get that f4 square. I mean, I think that would be some sort of concession. There might be okay, so I think I'm being attacked here. What about, okay, if I play d takes and e takes here, I'm playing the role of a defensive player this morning, it seems. I'm being attacked by you guys. This is role reversal. Is it this morning? Is it role reversal? Okay, I'll try and defend against this attack by taking here, taking the queens off and taking on f4. So we got role reversal. The cheek of it. The cheek of it. Okay. I'm thinking I can hold this position again. I'm looking at the ingredients of the attack, and I'm not too impressed at the moment. Without the queens on, yeah. With my control of d5, I'm not too impressed at the moment by this attack. As Voldemort said to Harry Potter and gang. Okay, so... Let's see. Rook d3. Hold on a sec. Oh, hang on. b3 and c4 are vulnerable. Okay, and there's a4 as well. There's knight a4. Okay, rook b1. Can I get away with rook b1 or can I take it here? Okay, I don't know. I'm thinking rook b1 might be handy. The centre surely is being undermined a little bit here. This pressure on e5 must mean something, surely. Oh, there's bishop f5. Okay. There's bishop f5. Rook b2 seems a bit poxy. Okay, if I try and lock down with a4, bishop f5 is the scary one to me. Rook b2. Where's this knight going? If I just get the rooks off with rook d1, rook bd1, if I do this. Now if I took and then bishop c7 as rook d3, if I play bishop c7 just trying to grab that file for a moment, try and control this file, I'm hitting a5 as well. Yeah, I can get the rooks off and still hit a5, so I'll do that. So a5 is hit. Pawns go up in value in the endgame. So bishop c7 here looks okay. Actually, I've had a thought about this. A5 for a6 later. Oh, there's knight c5 on the way. Can I play a5 anyway? Knight c5, b4. What is attacked next? Knight a6, bishop d6. Oh, you can just take that. Oh, you can take that pawn. Oh, my pets. Oh, there's bishop. Yeah, bishop d6. Okay. There's knight a6. Alright, but I've just lost the key pawn. Maybe knight e4 here. Actually, if I'm double attacking h7, that bishop's going to get trapped. g6, bishop e5 later. Is that bishop trapped, or can I nick that pawn over there? There's also consideration for bishop c6 here. For a6. Okay, c5 as well. Knight c4. Bishop c7. Okay, c5 is one step. Got to watch the clock as well. Bishop c6 for a6. Bishop a6, b7. Okay. Can this bishop go away? Can my king go up there? C takes is, looks like the pawns are dangerous. If I can get onto the dark squares without losing my pawns. Okay, so this one. Okay, I can create a passed pawn over here. Cut the king over there. Bring my king more aggressively. It's good my bishop's back in the game. I was a bit worried about that. Right, let's keep the squares cut and try and have the option of going over here to b7. If I take, I've got the option of going to b7 for this a pawn. Should be winning. This a pawn was scary earlier as well, so it's very scary here. That was a bit of a grind, this game. I was wondering about this game, actually. My bishop being trapped at one point, or my king being trapped. Yeah, it's some element of luck there. I think I had... Okay, thanks, Zomist. Okay. Okay, so let's see. if I play bottling system, right, so A4 and F4, G4. I think this is interesting, this bottling system. So if I play G4 and knight G3, okay, so G4 and bishop E3 and queen F2. Okay. So let's see, rook D1, maybe E5 is possible. I think, oh, okay, can I clamp over there, is it worth it? I think B5 is a bit scary. E5, I'm weakening my pawn too much. G4 and F5 is a bit, don't know, I'm going to be subjected to some pressure here if I'm not careful. Okay, how to play this, interesting. Intriguing. I wonder, yeah, I'm not too comfortable. I don't want to get too short on time either. But no, not 100% sure here. I've got to do something. I could, okay, I'll start with F5. F5. Okay, maybe, it looks a bit weakening. Queen F2, okay, if I take here. Is it, I don't know, B3 might be something. I've got a loose piece now on C3. Which has been exploited. Yeah, I thought my position was a bit loose. Maybe bishop F4. I don't like this. Yeah, I just lost the pawn. Yeah, I was worried about that earlier. Now that's become a real possibility on the board. Okay, quick queen F2 to stop queen H4. I don't want to open up this D file. Yeah, I'm under pressure. Okay. I've done something a bit lazy about it in this game. I haven't done something quite appropriate somewhere to have this. If the rook moves FG though for queen F7, rook F2 for bishop F1. Is that possible? For rook H2 later. That's the only thing I can see to do. Try and tap into this queen's location. There's always queen G5 though. I'm not sure what would be the big deal about this. There's always queen G5. That seems a bit radical. Alright, if I take that. There could be a... I'm hoping there's a pawn target. Like, if I can get to play bishop e2. Alright, so I'm a pawn down still, right? But I'm not sure how easy it is at the moment to exploit. If he's got a pawn target on h5, I go with trying to attack that guy. Oh, his king could be good in the endgame. Oh no. Wonder if I can hold that ending. All the pawns are on dark squares away from my bishop. I've got the liability of pawns on light squares. I think I will accept the draw. Yeah. Alright, thanks. Yeah. Well played. I didn't get much from that opening. I felt, yeah. Barunda. Okay. Baruda. I thought black would be better in the ending. If the king comes in, my pawns are all on light squares. So, if I guess my king could stop his king making too much progress. So his opponent disconnected. Alright, I think this allows d5. This could be a good space advantage. If I get to play d5, I quite often enjoy the games here. On bullet, generally. Okay. Bishop g4, I think there's knight takes e5. Because if it takes, then there's bishop b5, check. Okay, I'll try and chase this knight. Might be worth taking on e5. Bishop e3. Alright, so f3. If queen d2, I think there's always knight g4. Okay, I'll do this for a moment. But anyway, I don't think knight g4 is a big deal necessarily. Okay, if I can castle queenside. Okay, I'll take that. That might be a target on g6. d6 looks as though it's handy for bishop takes c5. Sometimes hitting c5 is good, or undermining c5. So I think here I'm hitting c5 at least. Alright. Actually, there might be bishop takes g5 here. I just realised there's a pin here as well. I think bishop takes is possible. Can I take this one as well? I hope. Alright, I'll take on f8 here. Okay, barrow. Let's try e4 here. Hi, is Real Fella around? Oh, is my connection still there? Odd. Okay. Hope he's around. Alright, might have to abort or something. Okay. Alright, let's go on to the next challenge. Cicero. I quite like the Austrian attack. Alright, let's take her. Well, that's not quite an Austrian attack, yeah. Can I get the queens off? I want to be able to castle. Maybe I'll still play. Try and open the H file. Is rook c1 plausible? And so hg looks a little bit as though it could be dangerous with knight d5 and knight e7. fd capturing away from the center might be plausible. It looks as though knight d5 I've got a reasonable position here. So I'm on e7. Oh, that c file looks handy. So b4 here. There's bishop d4 check, I guess. e6 b5. Was there knight d4? Knight d4, knight c7, I'm on e6. I want to try and blast through this c file. That's intriguing, knight d4. Alright. Okay, I have to protect that. Okay, I've still got this c file, I think. I'll take on d5. So rook c7 frat. I'll still go with that, I think. Alright, now bishop h6 looks like something as well, potentially. Or rook b7. I think it's nice that I've cut his king off. bishop c3 here tactically. If he takes, then king f2. Bishop c3 seems nice. If bishop c5, rook c5. If bishop e3, there's rook g7. Check. So if check, I'll take here. I think bishop c3. Check it out a bit more. Hold on. I think so. I think so. Hope so. Oh, hang on. There's rook c2. Oh, muppets. What's rook c2? Have I just blundered the piece? Oh, it's rook c2. Oh, muppets. Okay, rook c2 was a bit scary. We'll take on a7. Or just king, maybe king d2 here. King d2 might be better. There's rook f2, king e1, he can repeat. King e2. Oh, let's try this. Maybe king d1 there to stop rook c2. Or is he just no, I'm a bit just wondering. I'm just getting worse position. Try for this pawn, maybe rook c6. That's a good pass pawn there. Not convinced anymore. Losing these guys. I'm losing too many pawns here. I don't want to rook c5. Yeah, yeah, maybe my king's over. Should go over here. All right, I need to push this guy soon. Yeah, quick pass pawn. All right, his king's still cut off, but I'm really running out of pawns here. Can I get my king over here? If I took that, no, I think his pawns just run away. His pawns seem a bit vulnerable here. Oh, I think I'll offer a draw here, which he doesn't want. Now go behind the pawn. If you get the position where you can go behind the pawn, then it's difficult, I hope, to make progress from here. Okay. That was really tricky. I played. Whew. Okay, Goggin Pool. I had to try and accelerate a pass pawn there. It had to be quality versus quantity at those pass pawns. Okay, very aggressive. Okay, I'm hoping I'll be okay here. Right, getting some space. Maybe bishop e6 and rook b8 will be good. Bishop e6 and rook b8. I'm thinking queen d2, king h7 maybe to shield h6. But I think this b file looks like something. Okay, I'll take on b2 here. I'll play c4, so maybe c5 later. Okay, this pawn's there. Okay, I'll take on b1 and take on a5, I think. And king this guy back somewhere. Not going to d2. I don't know, I'll take the center pawn, I think. I can get this file with rook b. Okay, there's a check. King h8. Maybe, but if I can get the queens off, if bishop b2 c3, if I can get the queens off, I'll be a bit happier, I think. So knight f6 check, try and deflect the bishop. But I think, or maybe king g7 check, king h8, or just king h8. Now if bishop b2 c3, I think. Right, I can get the queens off here, is what I really wanted. Just to feel a bit safer about things. Alright, so knight e3 looks good. And maybe just get the rooks off with bishop a2 and rook b1. And this c2 would be vulnerable. So knight e3, bishop a2, rook b1. Right, there's a rook check here. Take that one. Alright, I'll just use that pin, I think. Just to get everything off. Yeah. Alright, this pawn's a bit of a runner. Okay, I think this pawn's running. I'll take that. I'll try and avoid stalemates. Yeah. King h2 is possible. Or g4. Okay, thanks, Goggin. So Miktal. Let's try b3 today. A little bit b3. So a sort of dark square grip with b3 here. Bishop d3 might be. I'm not sure. Maybe. Sometimes this is I'll try and discourage bishop a6 with queen e2. Although a5 could be played. If he wants a5, bishop a6. I like the idea of rook f3 to g3 here. d4 with g3. I think I still get that rook to be attacking in this position. Right, so knight c3, yeah, take, queen takes, okay, what about knight g4, anything? Okay, just check this knight c3 again. Knight takes e5, there is knight b5, actually. That might be making it worth it. I don't think there's a solution, Zug. Queen c6, bishop takes e5, a6, knight c7. I'm not sure I'm getting anything there, really. What about just knight a3 if I'm going to play like that? The knight can reroute later. If I can play... Alright, I'll try this. See, takes. I mean, there isn't knight b5 there, but immediately there's knight b5. The queen moves. Do I really get anything? F takes, I might do. a6, knight d6, bishop d6, ed, queen d6. I'm on g7 then. Am I not? Alright, try this. Knight b5. Yeah, so f takes and knight d6, trying to stretch the bishop on this diagonal, basically. If I can recapture like this, opening up the bishop again on that focal point, g7. So queen c6, f takes, a6, knight d6. Takes. I've got the focal point, I've got the pin on f6 there. So this might justify this configuration. This bishop and rook needs to be somehow justified. So queen c6, f takes, a6, knight d6, bishop d6, ed, queen d6. Bishop f6 to follow. Like a free check, I might just take that. I don't think that does anything too special. Yeah, I think if I had done the ordinary f takes, queen takes, the knight would be pinned actually. So knight b5, queen takes b2. So I have to be very careful how I play this position with these loose pieces, like on b2. Alright, so I want to play knight d6, I believe now. Try and open up this bishop. I think there's also a free rein on the king side here. I think there's a possibility of queen h5 for queen takes h6. Queen h5 looks interesting. Oh, that looks a bit too weakening. That looks as though it's inviting queen h5. It's like saying, come to dinner, that sort of move to me. Okay, I will pop in for dinner over here. Okay, I'll pop in for dinner with queen h5. Right, looks as though I can gang up on f7 at minimum, with rook f7 here. This looks over actually, because there's queen. It looks as though it looks over to me actually. It really does. If I can find one or two accurate tactical moves here, it should be over as far as my intuition is telling me. Because f7 is a problem. This diagonal is now a problem. g6 is potentially a problem, even if I did sack on f7 to open up g6 for the queen. Right, g6 here is like, I think that's a mate in 2, isn't it? Alright, thanks, Mick. Yeah, I think g5 helped my cause. Thanks. Okay. Rule Varro. Try the system. So tango. Quite happy here usually. To have this sort of position. The bishop's quite nice on the dart squares. Oh, my intuition is happier here. Yeah. Let's see. maybe. Okay, what happens now? What happens now? Knight e1. That's knight f4. Potentially. H3 is potentially h5. I've played these positions so much. Knight f4 is pretty juicy usually. If h3, knight takes h3. So much, especially at bullet time control. I've won so many games from this sort of position. Because this bishop's without a counterpart, so it's like a major trump card in the position. But it's accentuated because there's pawns on knight squares, so the dark squares are even weaker. The knight on f4 is very aggressive. The rook I don't even need to castle. The rook can be made more aggressive here with h5. There's focal points on g2, f2. c5 seems far away at the moment. There's lockdown on the dark squares. I think h4 is worth considering. Nice h1. Or just leaving it there. Or rook h6. Rook h6 for rook g6. Just trying to. Problem with h4, I can imagine the lines keep closed after knight h1. If I played rook h6, I'm really trying to open up that h file. I think rook h6, I've played for rook g6 before, quite a lot as well. This might be the way to try and keep a critical line open rather than h4. Although that looks awkward, it's legal, it's possible, and unless I'm sacking something later, I think this is a natural way to try and activate the whole h file. Maybe even later king e7, this one, to join that rook on the h file. Or pretty soon king e7. One problem is, yes, if he takes then knight f5. Like queen h4 looks, usually it's a killing move, queen h4 in this sort of position. It looks pretty killing here. There's not queen here or here, but there's queen g3. If knight takes this queen g2, I'm threatening then, well, queen g2 is the threat. So I think queen g3, unless I'm missing a mate, queen g3 here. Well, I'm threatening actually after bishop f3, knight h3, king h1, knight f2, king g1, rook h1 mate. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this, knight h3. It's double check. So it doesn't matter about knight takes rook, it's going to be a double check. So king h1, knight takes f2, double check. Yeah, I've won so many games from that opening. It's like, thanks. Okay, killer cat. Okay, killer cat. I love the mechanics of Greek gift activation of pieces, how the pieces can just sort of get really active from default positions, you know, like if you leave your rook on h8, it's like exploiting the defaults. If you work in IT and do interfaces, you're always trying to exploit the defaults because people don't change their default configurations. It's like that on a chessboard. Sometimes pieces are just on default squares. You want to have them activated quite naturally without them doing anything. So the Greek gift for me is a representative of that, where, you know, you're just using the rooks where they are and just activating a lot of pieces and stuff. So F takes and then D5 here for E4 looks good. Unless there's a knight G5. Okay, there might be a knight G5. I'm hoping this is not too critical. Okay. So if I can play B6 and then knight F5. There does seem naturally that I can play Queen H4 here, with that knight being kicked away. Any F3, there's knight E3. I think Queen H4 is looking very dangerous. Queen H4 to me is hitting some soft spots. Sometimes, okay, so Bishop D7. So Queen H4 looks as though, oh, there's also Knight D4 here for Bishop E5. That is a loose piece in the position. Knight takes D4, Bishop takes B5. It's very important to look at these forcing moves all the time, of course, especially in Blitz. The forcing moves gives a kind of, for me, functional awareness. Things don't just look pretty, they have functionality, but you only sort of see that once you examine all the forcing moves. So yeah, this is a loose piece in the position. It does look as though knight takes D4 is a sensible thing here. It also would seem to win the exchange after. You do have to adapt your plans, of course. I know I mentioned Queen H4, but you adapt your plans with the opponent's moves. So thanks, Killer Cat. Okay. Oh, are there any new challenges? New challenges this week? What's happening? Because we played Goggin Pool. Any other challenges at the moment? Kramnik students, do you want an unrated? Kramnik students, are you awake? Sankit, are you awake? Come on, guys, challenge me. It seems to be short on challenges at the moment. Anyone want to challenge? Okay, we played Goggin Pool before. We'll play him again. I've run out of challenges this week, guys. Okay. Alright, if you want to challenge me again, just challenge me again. As well. So this is a 3-minute game. I think knight d4 is a trap. I'm taking that bishop b5. Bishop g5 is also another sort of trap here to win the queen. Thanks, got some challenges going here. Great, good. I can't accept from non-premium though. You have to be a premium member still, I'm afraid. Okay. This does seem to win the queen here. Okay. I'll pick bishop b5 check. if I take that, or maybe around here, to try and win e6 for knight f5. Alright, I could take here for queen d7, or just knight f5, maybe even better, for queen e7 to keep the two pins. Sometimes is oh, hang on, c6. Maybe that wasn't clever. That wasn't clever, was it? Okay. Queen d6. Queen b8. Pick up the rook. Right, queen g6. Right, thanks, Goggin. Okay. Okay, got a good batch of challenges now. Sankat, thanks. So a6 and bishop a7. Oh, castling into it. I haven't castled yet, so I'm going to use the h pawn instead. Right, it looks pretty dangerous to me that I can do this. If I play c6 here, I'm threatening knight f3 check now, which would be immediately terminal for white. Because bishop takes, that doesn't look appetizing for the king's safety. Ah, okay. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks as though this is pretty terminal. Queen d7 threatens rook h1, queen h3. Yeah, the threat is rook h1 check here. This kind of thing with knight e5 to f3, I was actually thinking of doing a trap video a few days ago. I won this bullet game very, very quickly, which helped me win this bullet tournament. But it involved like knight e5 and quick landing on f3. But I wasn't sure it was worth this video. Yeah, but maybe it is like a sort of trap idea in a way, I guess. Or is it just about king safety? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this looks pretty much over. On knight h4, I think I just thanks. I think I just take it. Queen h3. So if knight h4, I'll just take it. I think, and then queen h3. And there's no escape from either g2 or yeah. All right, thanks to the game there. Okay, Kramnik student. Do I dare play knight c6 against Kramnik student? So we have a Scotch game, do we? Okay. If I tried knight g4 here, would that be too cheeky? Because he didn't rule out knight g4, did he? I hate to be so crude, but you see, there's a fine line between madness and good moves. Yeah. But sometimes you can play like crude madness if you think there's a few considerations to make in general. Are the pieces that easy to evict? Can they do useful things around the king? So here, I think some of those considerations. Okay, queen h4, there's h3 here, and I'd be losing material. But other than that, I think it's nice to have a knight hanging around here in a crude manner. I can bounce back to e5. There's queen h4 on the cards. He's just activated this rook. Maybe I can even switch this rook. There's a fine difference between playing like a mad hacker and being justified to do so. So some of the considerations. Are my pieces okay? Have I got a bad piece? I don't seem to have a bad piece. In fact, this rook seems as though it can be swinging across. Queen h4 provokes a weakness. Knight e5, f4. That could be a problem with my king in the center. However, I will do this. Now knight e5, f4. Okay, I get it. f4 could be useful. But there might be bishop g4 here. Or bishop h3. Takes, f4. Bishop g4 might be more dangerous. f3. If takes, that looks pretty dangerous. Do I provoke f3? Bishop h5 looks dangerous. I don't know. Bishop h3 looks a little bit dangerous. Rook a5 looks dangerous. It looks as though rook a5 is a useful attacking move. You might have b4 though. Alright, let's start the ball rolling with this. f3, bishop h5 to keep the pawn pinned. Discourage f4. Rook a5 after. Well, there might be bishop f3 here. Bishop f3, queen h3, bishop e2, rook a5. Idea, knight g6, rook g5. So bishop f3 here looks as though how would he evict any pieces here? So queen h3, bishop e2, rook a5, f4, knight g6. I don't know, it looks dangerous to me. Potentially, maybe this is unsound. I could be playing it in an unsound way. It is possible. I just need this extra rook, I think. Okay, g5. Okay, g5 is on the way. No, f4. Maybe he's got a point. f4. f4 might refute this attack. Okay. Queen h4, f4, knight g6 for knight f4 though. Party's not over, I think. If I can get knight to f4. Oh, hang on. It might be. Oh no, I might have overshot this. Queen g3. Queen g3 is the concern. Or if I take that, keeps my king safe, and then knight f4 after. Okay, I'm playing with less attacking pieces than I would like. H5 for rook h6 would be really dangerous. Just two moves. H5 and rook h6. Except he's got queen g3. That's a pain, queen g3. If I start with rook a5, rook a5 for check, and then rook e5 is dangerous. Yeah, I think rook a5 is an immediate activation of one rook. This takes two. Okay. Rook a5. No, I'm not sure rook a5 does anything here. Let's just castle. Rook e8 and then f5. Right, there's a mating net there with rook e5, rook e1. So you can win my queen, but he gets mated. Hang on, bishop f5 is threatening mate here. Oh. Again, rook e5, the bishop f5, queen takes. Rook e5, rook g5, rook e1 is mating. So rook e5 is a possible move here, it seems. I've only got 19 seconds. "17 seconds. Okay. No panic. Check and then queen e5. h6 or g5. Maybe g5 with rook g4. Oh! Oh! No! I didn't deserve that. That was too cheeky on my behalf. I deserve to be punished. I should have been punished. Okay, I got away with it. I got away with. No. I knew it. I was thinking to myself, I've been far too outrageous. It's going to be punished, and I'm short on time here as well. Okay, it's only that rook e5 gave me a little bit of a counterplay when rook e5 was allowed. That was naughty of me. That was naughty. Mind you, I can't help playing like this. I'm sorry. just when you thought you were getting refined positional ideas from these streamers, and then I come along and just play like this, and you're wondering, oh, I all that positional play I've been learning, all gone to waste. So bishop a6, yes, I'm considering bishop a6. I'm sorry to ruin the positional understanding. Okay, bishop takes h6, check, queen h5. I mean, it looks dangerous to me. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It looks really dangerous to me, this stuff. It really does. Okay. There was a day I missed this opportunity of rook h3. It was pointed out by an engine. It's like supporting myself in post-mortem analysis. These ideas of rook h3 are dangerous. So, you know, when I don't play this stuff, it gets pointed out to me anyway, even by engines. This stuff is dangerous, man. Rook g3, queen h5. Rook g3 and queen h5. Or bishop g7, rook g3, queen h5. Rook g3 is mega dangerous. I think this is a dangerous position. I'm going to tear into the king, but I've got to be concerned about a few things, I think. Although not that many. Here, I wouldn't say there's that many things to worry about here, necessarily. Okay, yeah, thanks for the game, Billet. Yeah, that was a very dangerous position, yeah, for king safety. That's gambit, yeah. I can't help it. Knight e5 is threatened, right? Or okay, other stuff. Is this like the Snyder gambit? Some sort of gambit, not Snyder gambit, some sort of gambit. G4, knight e5 after. Alright, if I took that off and just play queen e2, or there's queen e2. Maybe queen e2 is better. So I just want to play bishop f4 and castle queen, so I'll be happy enough with compensation. Bishop d2 and castle queenside. If he wants to stop me castling queenside, I think bishop d2 might be the way to go. I don't think he wants this pawn. It's in the pawn too far, or maybe. Yeah, that could be a technicality. Oh, there's that. Oh. I didn't want that to happen. Oh, that's a pain. No, my position feels really loose, unfortunately. Yeah. Far too loose. Okay. It feels far too loose. Rook f1, g5. If h5, g5 is... I'll lose the bishop. Okay. Can I neutralize this guy? Try and get the e4 square. Maybe bishop g3. Knight bishop g3. I don't like the look of this. Anyway, try and avoid this negativity for a moment. If I can just comfort a few squares, if possible. Alright, knight e3, I'll take there. Okay, so bishop g3 might be possible. I think I'll have to take on d5 though. Because otherwise, if I play bishop g3, there's always knight e3 after. So I might as well take on d5 here. Rook c1 seems as though it could be handy. There's rook c3, potentially. Bishop b4. Can I do this double rooks or something? Rook c3, is that plausible? Rook c3, rook d4, bishop g3. Right, I'll try this. Rook d4, bishop g3. Otherwise I'll double the rooks. Bishop b4, rook b3. Alright, is rook c4 plausible here? Can I kick the queen for a moment? Queen g5 is on e5. Alright, can I play for h4, reinforce e5, and play for h4 on g takes? Desperate measures and all that. Would he sack the exchange here? I mean, maybe there's rook h1 after. Alright, so queen e4 here. Oh, there's queen f3. If he wants, there's queen f3. Doesn't look... Yeah, it looks a bit bad actually. Okay. Alright, maybe there's d4. Oh, rook b4, that's bishop c3. So I'm going to have to lose the exchange now. I can't afford to lose d4, unfortunately. There's a target here. Get something at least. passed pawn. I got some compensation. That's what I wanted. Some compensation with the exchange. The bishop's pretty good at the moment. Let's get my rook back. Stick the bishop. Oh, king c4 then. Because bishop e5, rook e5, king c4. Rook e1 coming up. Still, I think I got compensation. That cuts the rook. Rook b1 or h5. What is he doing about this pawn? Oh no! Hang on. There's rook c1. I've just realised he's got rook c1 on the cards. Okay, what do I do about that? Rook c2 and rook c1. Think about it. Well, okay. Oh no, just win. Alright, I wanted to give him a chance to win. He did say let me win. I tried to let him win. I played on 9, there's rook c2 to c1. But, you know, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes my competitive streak takes over and I'll gamble and gamble and gamble. That's what happened there. Okay, thanks. Okay, alright, okay. But no, he did provoke me with the nickname. Fine, I let him win. I'm knowing that. I don't know. I think it's a tragedy. I think the position's an absolute tragedy that he's got rook c2 to c1 because I thought I had reasonable compensation for the exchange. The b pawn became a killer very, very rapidly. I thought not only was my king going to come back for the pawn, the rook was going to come back for the pawn. I thought no problem, got past h pawn, strong bishop, but yeah, okay. I think it's time now, so I'll just conclude with the other screen. Yeah, so if you want to become a premium member, let's see, have a look at this again. Voucher code Kingscrusher, 15% off. So remember, it's a fantastic site. You've got lots of premium features as well, even if you don't want to play the streamers. So it's just an added bonus. You can get to play all the streamers. You just turn up 20 to 30 minutes before and send off your challenge. So, but there's also tons of premium features generally. So I hope you really consider that, because it's a great site, chess24. So I hope you have a great rest of the Sunday, and see you next week. Okay, thanks so much.